is How Not to Burn Water, Cooking 101. I am Miss Charlotte. Today you are going to learn how to make the ultimate in all desserts, and that would be pound cake. It's not sucker torte or pecan pie, it's pound cake. Alright, I have already preheated my oven, 325 degrees. I have already gotten all my ingredients out, which is something you need to be doing right now. Get your ingredients out. They need to be room temperature. It's very important for our pound cake to turn out perfect. You've got to have them at room temperature. And you also have to prepare a pan. You need to put butter and lightly flour it. So while I get my pan ready, I want you to go ahead and get all of your ingredients at room temperature, pause the movie, and come back when everything is the same and your pan is prepared, and then we'll get cooking. Alright, we've got our pan prepared. Flour, butter, set it aside. Next thing you want to do, you've made sure that all of your ingredients are at room temperature, did you not? You did set these up and leave them on your counter all morning to get to room temperature, did you not? Good. Then let's get going. Alright. What you want to do is first cream your butter. That one. We have half a pound of butter. And now we are going to cream it. You can tell I use my KitchenAid quite a bit. This thing rocks. Alright, here we go. Cream your butter. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is take your eggs. We're going to take your eggs one by one. You're going to crack it into a bowl so that you can drop them in one by one. After you crack these in, make sure that this thing is blending it up. Oh no! Stop! Halt! Shut the front door. That's not it. We're not going to take our eggs. We're going to take our sugar. Sugar next. You're going to cut that out, aren't you? No! We're going to add our sugar! Alright, next thing you want to do is add your sugar after you've creamed your butter. And make sure that this gets all light and fluffy. Slowly add your sugar. It's all nice and fluffy. Alright, next thing we're going to do is add our eggs one by one. You want to be sure to crack them into a bowl separately and add them one by one, and you're going to mix it until all the eggs are mixed in real good, okay? So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to drop in the eggs, and we're going to mix it up real good. Alright, they're all blended in there real good. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and add your flour, salt, vanilla, and nutmeg. So, let's first add our flour, cake flour. And look at this. I do believe that we are not going to have enough, but let's see if we do. You want to sift it. I'm going to have to use my other hand. Hold on. You can take the back of a knife and just kind of move it around here to make sure that you have enough. Looks like we have a little bit more than we need in here. I made a mess. Alright. This is how I sift because I don't have a flour sifter. Christmas is coming. Hint, hint. Anyway, there's 1 cup. We need to add 1 more. I use King Arthur cake flour because to me it really does make a difference. Sorry. Looks to me like we might be a little bit shy, so it won't hurt matters to add a couple tablespoons of regular flour. Here's my salt. I need this bowl. There. That's not going to hurt anything. You really want to have all your ingredients ready, or at least a good substitute. Alright. So we've got our salt, we've got our flour. Then you're going to sift it out. And you're going to add it slowly. They want you to stir it in. I want you to stir it in. But if you're using a KitchenAid like I am, then what you can do is just put it on the lowest speed. And that's kind of like stirring. Alright, sifted. Made a mess. Alright. Low speed. Flour. That looks about right. Alright, I'm going to stop it real quick. Now I'm going to add my nutmeg and my vanilla. You want about a teaspoon of vanilla. Do you want me to measure this? I'm going to measure this. Prove to you that yes, indeed, I do have measuring spoons. Alright, 1 teaspoon. Put that vanilla in there. And now, nutmeg. I have whole nutmeg. They come, you know, they come like this. Cute little guy. I use my microplane. And I'm going to put a few shreds in there. Pretend that's a 1/4 teaspoon. Looks like it. Okay. Now, I'm going to stir this up the rest of the way after I take my spatula. I'm going to scrape down my bowl. Alright, now let's get this thing going. Alright, one last scraping before we're completely done. You want to try to get underneath there because if you're using this kind of mixer, sometimes it doesn't touch the bottom. And then you've got a bunch of eggs and sugar sitting at the bottom. Alright. One last time. And now we're going to spoon it into our prepared pan. You can see little bits of nutmeg in there. It's really going to make a difference in how it tastes. Alright. Definitely thick. It should be very thick, okay? Alright, now we're ready to put this in the oven. It's going to go in there 325 for about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half, or until the toothpick comes out clean. Okay? So let's go ahead, pop it in, set our timer. And then come back here in about an hour and 15 minutes. We're going to check it, make sure it's done. And if it is, you get to see the glory that is the pound cake. Okay, let's give it a check. It's been an hour and 15. It may look done, but I don't think so. Definitely not done. Alright? Give it another 15 minutes. Come back in 15 minutes and we'll see if it's ready. Let's check it out. Hour and a half. Oh my. Yes indeed. I do believe we're done. Clean. Alright. Put this right here. Very heavy. Okay, so what we're going to do is let it cool in the pan for 5 minutes. I know you don't want to. I know you want to take it out now and eat it, but you can't. And then after 5 minutes, we're going to pull it out of the pan. We're going to let it sit on the rack for another 15 minutes because then everything will hold together much nicer. Please don't cut into it before. It might crumble all over the place. And after we have cooled it for 15, we'll slice it up, see what it looks like, add some ice cream, and you're good to go. Enjoy your pound cake. And please leave some comments below if you enjoyed making your pound cake. If you had extra ingredients you added that maybe taste much better than nutmeg, maybe you added lemon, maybe orange zest, something like that. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching.